What's the poll question for hour 2, Seton O'Connor?
This is a Paul Pep special.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, get ready.
Okay.
If you could do one, and just one, you could either give Reggie Bush back his Heisman and reinstate him as the 2005 winner, or you could put Pete Rose on the Baseball Hall of Fame ballot.
So on the ballot.
On the ballot.
Okay. Yes, Paul.
My rationale there is that Pete Rose was banned from baseball. The Baseball Hall of Fame chose to follow the lead. They are under no obligation to leave Pete Rose or put him on the ballot, but they chose to. There's no rule that Pete Rose broke that takes you off the Hall of Fame ballot. There's no wording. They chose to do it. The College Football Hall of Fame chose to ignore Reggie Bush's NCAA violations and put him in the Hall of Fame, as they, you could say, should, because they're not the NCAA. They're a separate entity called the College Football Hall of Fame. They're a museum, like the Baseball Hall of Fame is a museum. It's very similar cases. They both have transgressions that haven't gone away, but the College Football Hall of Fame didn't keep him off the ballot.
Yeah, but Reggie is welcome back to USC. There was a 10-year period where there couldn't be any association there.
Even that's kind of similar. Like baseball does not have a 10-year period, even though some people think they should with Pete Rose.
Well, Pete got a lifetime ban, but Reggie is now back. I don't know if it's the good graces, but he's welcome back to USC. He's going into the College Football Hall of Fame. They are far more lenient when it comes to players or coaches who came under NCAA violations. Yes, Seton.
But how is he in the Hall of Fame when his wins were vacated, but those are the wins that are helping him get into the Hall of Fame?
Well, his stats are still there.
No, not really. It's
like
almost,
he didn't exist?
It's like he didn't exist to the NCAA. Reggie Bush's college career is all of it, not just that one season, is considered damaged goods to the NCAA and their rule books.
Okay, but then if you're the College Football Hall of Fame, what numbers are you going on since those numbers don't exist?
Or they're saying they're leading the charge like, hey, Reggie Bush's violation from years ago would be completely legal now.
Well, he didn't pay these people back. That's where the problem started.
The entire violation.
So if you got NIL money, yeah, I don't even know how that would work now because it's so different. But he didn't pay back, therefore it went public. And then they found out that you're buying Reggie's parents a house, a car, whatever, and then USC paid the price. Yes, Paul.
In the NIL era of the past 2 years, but there's been a lot of posts and tweets, and even Reggie Bush has engaged about I'd like my Heisman back now because all the stuff I did is completely greenlit. But the Heisman Trophy Trust has never responded to this. If you look at the Heisman Trophy website, there's no person listed for 05. It doesn't have Reggie Bush's name, picture. Mm-hmm. The actual award is back with them. And unless someone does something, that's how it's going to be.
Well, I remember this happening with college basketball, that there are certain things that are vacated. I think if you look at Michigan, if you look at Villanova with Howard Porter, and I think that he signed maybe with the ABA or got money. He got something while he was still in college, and they went to the Final Four. I think that's right, and this would have been in the early 70s, and I think that they had that vacated. I think that Villanova with Howard Porter, who went to the Chicago Bulls or was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. Yes, Marvin?
The Calipari, Derrick Rose, Memphis Tigers, I think, they got their wins vacated also.
And then you had UMass with Marcus Camby. I think, didn't they get vacated as well?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so
a couple places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not lately, though.
No.
Yeah. When you master something, you nail it the third time.
Yeah. Yes, Todd.
You're right. It says Howard Porter Villanova was named tournament's most outstanding player. However, Villanova's placement in the tournament later vacated because it was found Porter had signed with an agent prior to the competition.
Yeah. So the poll question is: you could give Reggie Bush his Heisman back
and the honor, like he'll be reinstated as.
Would he be there at the Heisman ceremony next year?
The re-Heisman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would because all past winners are flown in and everything. Or you could put Pete Rose on the Hall of Fame ballot. You can only do one.
Well, Pete's older, so I would put him there. I mean, I've said for years that if he gets in, he'll get in posthumously. But I don't think he's going to get in. I still think there's stuff out there that's never seen the light of day with Pete. And, he told me, years ago that he bet on the Reds to win every single time, whether that's true or not. But Reggie Bush, in my mind, won the Heisman. And Pete's a Hall of Famer. They're just denied that ceremony there. Pete's made more money by not being in the Hall of Fame. He has. If he was in the Hall of Fame, nobody would talk about him.
Yeah, but would he still be like out signing cards and stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. But Reggie, that's tough. What happened to your alma mater, and you're to blame for that. That one's tough to carry around with you. Has he paid the price? Yeah, he has. But I still view him as the best player in college football that year. Yes, Todd.
Reggie appears more likable. I'm sure that's not a lot of people wouldn't debate that among both of them. Yeah, I did make that noise.
Yeah,
Pete,
But I'd much rather give Pete Rose a chance to get in the Hall of Fame. If I had to choose between the two, I'd rather see Rose while he's alive get that honor.
Yeah. I mean, you still bet on baseball. Now, people go, hey, you can bet on baseball in Ohio. Not if you're the manager. Like, you can if you're, just a resident. But it's not like, oh, you can bet now. Hey, put Pete in the Hall of Fame. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, see.
And that it kind of feels like, too, I mean, while maybe every baseball player and manager was gambling back then and betting on their teams and stuff like that, I don't really know if that's true. I do know that most players were getting paid the same way Reggie Bush was, and he's just the one that got caught.
Yes, because he didn't pay him back.
Right, he just didn't pay those guys back, but he's just the one that got caught. But there was probably a handful of other
course.
superstars on his team that were like, don't look in my direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't know if SMU said to Eric Dickerson, hey, we're going to give you $500,000, and but you got to sign with us, and we're going to give you a new Trans Am. And then he decided not to sign with them, and then you go public. Like, who are you going to call? But with Reggie, it came out and it cost USC dearly. They're still just recovering from that.
quick recovery lately.
Yes. Yes. Thanks to all the money that they're paying the players, the name, image, and likeness here.